Commissioner Carollo.
I apologize. I don't like to do this, especially when we have a lot of people that are going to make comments. But there was a chap here. Apparently, someone hasn't told him that Christmas has passed. Dressed like Santa Claus. Not the outfit he was used to wearing about a third of his life. That made some comments. Now, he had his 2 minutes. He's got his blog, or whatever you call it, that he lies on anyone that he could grab a hold of, that says whatever he pleases. We don't have any way to respond. But let me give you a little history of this pillar of the community, this anti-corruption ex-con. Now, he has bragged in the past that, oh, yeah, I've been arrested once or twice robbing banks. Well, I believe it's actually closer to about 7 times he's been convicted. I believe it's in 3 states, Florida, and not necessarily one jail, numerous places, Connecticut, Ohio. But you know what? The brave anti-corruption Charlie, he could only be brave with a handgun in his hand. That he would put it on defenseless women in banks, men that were unarmed, jewelry stores, employees there, and others. This is the hero, anti-corruption, pillar of integrity that we have in Miami. That doesn't say much for the city. Now, every now and then he goes off and he starts harping on Cubans and lumping every Cuban as corrupt and bad and everything that he could say. Well, if he would say that against any other group, I think people would be raising their voices much differently. But I guess this is the one area that maybe I should be a little understanding, because Bubba, one of his old buddies in the big house, sent me a message that he just had a real bad go at it with some Cuban fellow while he was in the big house. And he hated Cubans ever since that happened. And he was known as Charlie then, not the name he uses now in the blog. But so you can see what this pillar of the community is all about. He doesn't live in the city of Miami. He lives in Miami Shores. Why is he interested in Miami? Where does he have all this time to do all this? And since April of last year, more or less, May, is when he took an interest on me. And I know, and he knows why he took an interest on me. It's not because he really believes all this crap that he writes about me or anything else, because I remember when he introduced me to you, Commissioner, you were getting sworn in, he told you that I could be given $2 million, that I was so honest, and someone would give me $2 million to hold for them, and then when they come back and get it, they would get every penny back. But now I'm a bad guy, like the rest of my colleagues and everyone else is competing for him. But
Commissioner, he took a shot at you, so this is definitely fair.
One last thing that I want to say.
At this point, we're just doing free advertising for the Crespo blog.
One last thing that I do want to say. How Charlie, brave Charlie with a handgun, used to end his blogs in the first 2 years, was that he did not save money for his retirement. I think I told you why he didn't save money. So that he would do anything, say anything against anyone for the right price.
Commissioner, can we get back to public comment, please?
This is how he used to do that.
Let's get back to public comment, please.
You had your 2 minutes, Charlie. You're going to need more than one gun to deal with me, Charlie.
Gentlemen, please. Let's move on to public comment, please. All right.
Mr. Chairman.
Gentlemen, we're going to recess for 5 minutes, please. 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. We'll be back in 5 minutes. We are not going to go round and round on this. 5 minutes, and then we will be back.